Hey guys, this is KRWR Robots back with another video. Now, I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but that's just because I've been getting over some random sickness over the past week. But I'm back and I'm gonna kind of try my best to upload more frequently. So today I will be doing a double review of the Abaranger and Ninninger Sentai Ring set, which is these two. And then my first ever Gashapon Sentai Ring set, which, now that I think about it, I guess I should have tried to, which is these. So, let's see, which should I start off with? See any, or at least just bear with me here. I know I've been uploading kind of infrequently lately, but so I think I'll probably start off with the only deluxe Sentai Ring set. That I have after the Tegasword Sentai Ring set, which is Abaranger and Ninninger. So, taking Ninninger or Ninja Steel off to the side. So here you can see Abared, and I think Bakuryu Tyrannosaurus. Let me know in the comments, and if I have that right, or the Red Dino Thunder Ranger and Tyrannosaurus Biozord. So, just sorry, these are like fairly new and kind of stiff. So, and then there's the other image, which I guess is like the other side, or I guess like the other half of the Zord. And forgive me if I use Power Rangers terms for the post-Zyuranger Sentai rings. Dawn Brothers, King Oger, and Boom Boonger not included. So, yeah. Here is the Ninninger Sentai Ring, Shinobi Maru, or the Robo Red Sword right there. Rotate the... And there you basically just have a slightly zoomed out version of the image on the other side. Kind of interesting. But, see, flip this back around. And now we get into the main reason why I started collecting the Gashapon Sentai rings. The Goju Unicorn Sentai ring, which is used by Sumino Ichikawa to transform into Goju Unicorn. And bring in the Goju Wolf ring for comparison. Basically, it's all solid plastic instead of the color instead of the color that's like the color. Basically, the main color of the helmet is solid plastic instead of clear. So I've decided that for the other 4 Gojujers, I'm actually going to be collecting the Gashapon releases. I mean, not that I don't like the deluxe ones with the clear plastic. It's just that I was mainly only going to go after the Goju Eagle and Goju Unicorn Deluxe Sentai Ring set, but I can't seem to find it. So, yeah, I decide. And besides, Horeru and Sumino are my 2 favorite characters in Gojuger, so I at least had to get their Sentai rings. So, put that one off to the side, and just grabbing a random one here. Here we have the Turbo Ranger Sentai ring, which I feel like I had to get because of the joke from Gokaiger, which I'm kind of surprised that Power Rangers Super Mega Force didn't use, considering they already used a bunch of pre-Jew Ranger or pre-MMPR Sentai suits when they were part of the Gokaiger footage in that show. But anyways, there's Red Turbo's mech, which let me know in the comments if you know what the name is. And flipping it around, there's the other side. So moving on to the Dynaman Sentai ring. Now, for those of you who remember when Dynaman, was... Now, do any of you in my audience remember when Dynaman was released in the US as just simply Dynaman, as a sort of parody of the show? Anyways, so there you have an explosion, because apparently this series was explosion themed. And I think just because of the explosion theming, I should probably check it out. And I guess there's a bigger explosion in the background. So here we have the Masked Man Sentai ring, the hand symbol that is kind of reminiscent of the Henshin pose of the Gotchard series riders. So I'm guessing this was a alchemy themed Super Sentai. I'm just guessing because I haven't watched anything past, I haven't watched any Super Sentai before KRWR. So, yeah. And just holding it with this hand because my elbow's getting tired. And there's the background, or at least the other half of the image. So, and next we have the 5-man Sentai ring, which, if I remember correctly, was a Super Sentai where basically all the Rangers were siblings, and I think even high school or college teachers, I think, if I remember correctly. So there you see 5 red and something on the other side, or at least right there. I'm not really sure what that is. And then there's the other side of the Sentai ring. So, anyways, so here's the Goggle 5 Sentai ring, and now that I realize I probably just went in a random order, and somehow this is not the 5th Super Sentai. So and then here's the other side of the image. So now to test them out with Tegasword, starting with Goju Unicorn's Sentai ring. And these two sets were mainly why I decided to replace the batteries in the Tegasword. So, doing the finisher. And these will basically just be in a random order after the Goju Unicorn Sentai ring. So next is 5-man. And I'm dropping things. So next is Dynaman. And the only reason I'm not doing the finishing attacks for these Sentai rings is basically because it's just the team name and finish. So, next is Goggle 5. We'll save the ones that were actually in Power Rangers for later. So, next is Turbo Ranger. Just moving the Sentai rings that we've already looked at out of the way. And next is Mask Man. And I'm dropping my camera a lot today. Anyways, so I'm not really sure if we did Dynaman yet, but let me check. Yep, we did Dynaman. So, next are these two. Start with Ninninger. And then finally, Abaranger. Since this is my favorite Sentai out of these two sets, I kind of figured I would just do the finisher for this one. If I can... Just trying to at least somewhat organize here. Overall, these two sets of Sentai rings are actually pretty cool. Like I said before, I have very little knowledge of pre-Zyuranger Sentai teams outside of the names, and maybe a little knowledge about Jetman, maybe, but... And also, I just realized that I placed these in a order that just... There we go. So I'll get better at this as I keep doing these. So for the Gashapon Set 3, it's kind of nice that you have another option if, like me, Sumino is one of your favorite Rangers, and you're not exactly sure whether you want to also get the Goju Eagle Sentai ring. So that could be a good idea for you if you actually want to get this. And for the Abaranger and Ninninger Sentai rings, if you're a fan of either Abaranger, Ninninger, or Dino Thunder and or Ninja Steel, then I can recommend this set. So, yeah, this is Kamen Rider War Robots signing off. Goodbye in the end.